Coming up in today's show, we're going to be taking you through and having a look at this Apple Watch Series 4 clone. Don't go anywhere. Hello to you and welcome to MMBTechTv. If this is your first time here, my name is Ryan, and if you want to keep up to date with all things tech, all you need to do is make sure that you hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. So in today's show, we are taking a little look into the Apple Watch Series 4 clone. So if you're maybe similar to me, where I can't really afford to have a genuine Apple Watch Series 4, but you want to get the next best thing, then this may be one possibly for you. Now, I've had a look online. I've seen a lot of clones online, some really bad and some alright, and this one does seem to be not too bad. It's actually one of the best kind of Apple Watch clones that are out there on the market at the moment. I picked this up from AliExpress. Was scheduled to take about 4 weeks delivery, but the delivery was really quick. It ended up being here in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, I think, week and a half, I think. And it came straight in this beautiful box here. And I've had the device for a week. I've been wearing it every day. I've been doing lots of tests on it, and I'm actually genuinely impressed with it. It's some of the features that you get on it and how it looks and how it performs. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to delve into the box, see exactly what you get with it, and of course go through some of the apps and the settings as well. If you have any questions about the device, please feel free to get your comments in the box below, and of course I'll get through to them and answer them as best as I can for you. So the box came shipped like this from China in like a big typical bag, what you would expect that comes from being shipped in from China, and the box itself barely damaged. It's only got a little couple of marks on the top, otherwise quite well presented, but we're not here to see the box, we're here to see what's inside. So let's delve in and have a little look. So here it is, the box of the Apple Watch Series 4. Now you can see that they've tried to replicate the original Apple box in terms of the length of it. However, no Apple brand in there. You can see it's got the picture of the smartwatch there. You've got the SM on there, nothing on the back. And as we turn the smartwear solution, which is obviously how they have branded it. So nice clear box, nice and simple. I think they're trying to keep the simplicity there like they have done on the old Apple, kind of how they do their boxes. Let's try and get into this one, which is proving a little bit difficult. So there we go. So as you come into the box, really well presented. You've got your two bands just at the front here. So if we take them out. Now the good thing about this Apple Watch clone is that the bands itself, these you can actually buy the original Apple ones to replace them, which is really good, so you don't have to buy them anywhere else. You can go if you've got some Apple Watch ones, or perhaps you see some online that you can buy, the original Apple ones do fit the watch itself, which are really good. So keep them to one side, we will put them on in just a second. Going up to the watch itself, I'm going to put that there, we'll have a look in a sec. Is there anything else that we get in the box? Oh, this sounds like there is. Oh, right, there we go. So, a wireless charger, which is really, really good. USB wireless charger, which is always good to see. There it is. And we'll test that out as well. And, of course, inside the box, what else do you get? Of course, you use a manual as well with all your bits and bobs in. One side Chinese, one side English. So there you go, a bit of bedtime reading for you if you really want to. But we want to have a little look mainly at the watch itself. So let's get rid of all that and take a look at the watch itself. So it's the actual size of an Apple Watch Series 4 in terms of the dimensions and everything. You can see that they've really, really tried. It's actually a really good first look. It's actually a really good copy, or a really good clone. So let's have a look at that display. Now you can already see one kind of giveaway to the watch really is that it's got this chin just at the bottom there, and it's got the forehead just at the top. However, the display is still quite large. So coming onto the side, you have got the back buttons here, the wheel, which should turn, or you press it to help direct you when you're in the setup menu. Microphone just there. Coming onto the back, as you can see, you've got your heart rate monitor there. I don't know if you can make it out, but it does say. So it says Bluetooth watch 6th generation. on there. Okay, so round the sides, it's like a plastic finish that's been done, which has just been painted over. You've got your speaker grill just there, and I think that's another microphone there as well. Now, earlier on I did say about the straps, how they do fit directly onto the watch. So just like the original Apple Watch Series 4, all you do with them is pop them straight into there. So you pop them straight on, and they'll click in. There it is, it's in, just like the original Apple Watches. And let's pop it on there. And then it'll click in just like that, and there you go, they're in. And then just like the original Apple Watch Series 4, if you want to remove it, all you need to do, you can see there's a little tab just there, press and hold that tab in, and then it should, but I've got big fingers, slide straight out. There it is. So you can just literally just slide it in there, it'll clip in, and then just to release it, you press it down and slide it straight out. So it is just like the original Apple Watch. So let's pop them in. We might as well, now we've started. But what we want to do is power it on and have a little look. So the power button's just at the bottom here. Now the device, when it does come, I have took the original cover on. There isn't a cover that goes on the front, but you do get a screen protector on it, which you can just about see. So there is our little world spinning. And there you go, you're in. So the watch itself, they have tried to replicate some of the menu options in terms of what it looks like on the front with that time there. So to change if you want to change the watch face on it, there we go, simply hold on, and then you can swipe through. Now there are a few options. So you've got the Nike one if you bought the sports option, the kind of original one, which goes with the new series. You got this one there, an original kind of clock face, a little Minnie Mouse one, a little world that animates as well, but my personal preference is that one. But I know some people that have had this watch do prefer that one, which comes up with a few extra bits, which makes it more realistic. But there you go. For example, on this face here, you've got your steps, and then all your other heart rate and kind of fitness trackers that you would use on a normal sports watch. On this particular watch face though, you can use some of these little hotkeys in the middle. So you can see there's a music one there. You would tap into that and it would connect to your device and control all your music options. You got your health there, which would then, if you've recorded any kind of walking, running, or you're in a particular mode where you want to do the sports, that is exactly where you do it. And then the world at the bottom there will take you into the main option, which is here. Now you can see in this particular watch they've tried really well to try and replicate the Apple Watch, and I think personally they've done quite a good job. It doesn't lag, and you can see that the menu does move around really, really well. The watch itself is really bright during the day. The brightness level on it is pretty high. The battery use, I found that on a normal average use, so not turning it up mega bright, not having the turn when you turn your wrist to alert you, or when you turn your wrist and it lights the display up. If you don't have that on, you generally can get a full day's use out of it. But if you have the little extra features on, it does push it a little bit towards the end of the day. So looking at them buttons again, now on the original Apple Watch, this should be a jog wheel that you turn, which would then control these options just here. But on this one, it doesn't do anything. It's just a back button just to there. So you've got this one, which will turn your screen on and off to wake it up. But however, if you're in the menu, this is your back button, which you would just press just there. So there's a few options when you get to the main menu here. You can swipe down, which will give you your controls there. So if you're going to connect it via Bluetooth, you can turn your tone and dialers on or off, turn your vibrate on. There's a night mode, which particularly doesn't do a great deal, but it does do something. And then you can choose which style you want directly from the menu there, which will change it from, instead of the other menu you saw, into a dial, kind of a log like that, like a straight down kind of version. But my personal preference is the style 2, which makes it a bit more realistic. So let's take you through the menu and see exactly what you get with the device. There is loads packed in to such a small little smartwatch. So let's jump in at the top here. Of course, it's all connected via Bluetooth to your smartphone, which you can use either natively, so you can use it straight to your phone, or there is a partner app that the company where I got the watch from that they do use. The QR code is built into the smartwatch, or you can check out the QR code that's in the manual that you get in the box. So it's definitely worth having a look. So you've got your Bluetooth options there, plenty of health options. Now there is a beats per minute measurement, which of course you saw it just on the back there. So let's give it a little whirl and see if we can get it going. So it's measuring now. And there we go. So it does work. So 86 beats per minute, not too bad. So you can of course use that if you're using your fitness tracker. So you, of course, on the device, you can read your text messages directly that you've got on your smartphone, which is a really good feature, and you can reply back to it once your device is connected up by Bluetooth, which is always a good option to have. Moving on, in here you can sync your contacts. So of course you can then dial them straight from your device. Now I have dialed them from the watch. Audio quality is clear. It's actually really, and the actual volume of the call, the incoming and outgoing calls are actually quite loud, which is surprising for such a small device, but that'll be down to this download little firing speaker just there, which is always nice to have. Going on, you do get, there is a Facebook option in here, but that's just to only receive the notifications from Facebook. So you don't, unfortunately, it doesn't go into a great deal. I think you get 1 or 2 lines out of it, but still, it's still, at least then you know you don't have to get your phone out of your pocket. You can hold fire until you really want to read them. You do get WhatsApp notifications on here. You can't, unfortunately, at the moment, you can't reply directly from that. However, if there is an update to the app, or you may have a different partner app that you use, it might be worth having a look into, but it's still a good tool. Of course, it does count your steps as well. So if you're into your fitness, this is a great watch for it. So as you can see, so far today, I've done 7,241. Kept myself nice and busy. Not enough as I normally would. But again, you can use that to monitor what steps you have. Sleeping, your sleep times, you can monitor how much sleep you're getting per evening in comparison to other nights and stuff. So which is always good to track. It's got a sedentary reminder, so perhaps if you sit at your desk for quite a long time, you need a reminder in saying half an hour to get up and go. That's all we've got. That's got one on there, which is very typical of these kind of Chinese smartwatches. It's always got an alarm built in. Again, another really good feature. Stopwatch, calculator on your wrist. It's like having an updated Casio. It's fab. You can control your camera shutter from here. So perhaps if you're taking long distance shots or you're doing like big group shots, you can control the shutter, and you do get a preview of it through the watch as well, which is really nice to have. You can control the music, whether you have that stored on your device or whether you use things like Spotify, which it does control Spotify, which is really good to have. Going on here, I found this really useful actually. You do have a calendar, so of course that's today's date, or you can view the full month as well. It's a shame that you can't have like your Google Calendar linked to it, so you could see what things you've got planned in at the weekend or a particular date. Whether that comes in a release or with a different app, I don't know. But again, if I know, we'll either put it on the website at MMBTechTv.co.uk, or we'll put it in the comments below. You have anti-lost as well, so if you find that you've lost your phone or the watch itself, it'll alert you and send an alert signal out, so you can help you to find your device, which is good. The weather, this is not where I am at the moment. I'm not in Shenzhen. I've just not updated it at the moment. But through the partner app that you do get with the watch, once you update your weather and GPS settings there, then this will update. But it does give you, I think you get 3 days at a time. So from the day you're actually on, and then 2 days ahead. So at least that way you can always have a quick look, quick measure, see what the weather's going to be tomorrow, which is always good. So as you can see, plenty of options within the watch itself. The actual watch face and this kind of UI here is one of the slickest I've seen it in a Chinese smartwatch, and they've actually done a really good job in it. You can see it's fluid, it's smooth, it moves really fast, and I'm actually quite shocked at how good it actually is. So all in all, it is a really good smartwatch. So if you're looking for one that's good, it's cheap, but also made of a really good strong quality build as well, and you can get these bands from absolutely anywhere. I'll even put some links down in the description for you as well, but my overall opinion, a really good quality smartwatch. So there you have it. That was the Apple Watch Series 4 clone. What do you make of it? Is it something that you would wear on a day-to-day basis? Would you kind of have that with you, do you think, as a next best equivalent? Well, my personal opinion, I think it's actually not too bad. It's a really good style of watch, cheap, it's affordable, and the fact that you can buy the bands as well and replace them over. For me, that's a massive winner. So go and check them out. Of course, as mentioned earlier, all the links are going to be in the description below. Go and have a look. They do other products as well. And in one of our other episodes, we are indeed going to be covering their Apple AirPods as well that they do. And that is going to be either links in the description below or it'll be in the card in the top corner. So go and have a look. Now, if there is a product out there that you would like us to review, all you need to do is mention it in the comments. Get it down below. Of course, we will have a look into it for you. So go and have a little look. But if you are enjoying the content and you are liking what we see, all you need to do, the usual bits, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, or even if you don't like it, give it a dislike as well. But if you want to become one of our VIP members, of course you can support our channel and help in our continual growth to make sure that we can keep delivering great content just for you by heading over and supporting us on Patreon. There are a few tiers that you can choose from. Some of them you can just support us by giving us $1 a month, or some of the other tiers will get early access to some of our competitions that we offer, some of our reviews. There are loads of other tiers. You can also have your say in the show. Go and check it out. Our link for the Patreon will be at the end of the video or in the link below down in the description. So go and have a look, and of course you can become one of our Patreons. Go and have a look. But thank you very much for watching us. If you do want to check out more, there'll be more videos you can see on the next screen. But from me, Ryan, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on MMB Tech TV. Bye bye for now.